What's up, y'all? Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we're doing a height taper on my boy. Here we start the bald guideline pretty high, and it's usually different on everybody's head. For him, he has a lot of space to work with, so I don't mind bringing it up pretty high. So he probably has like a number 10 on top, so I'm gonna be starting out with debulking the side before I really make any guidelines. So I start out with a number 4 guard, and yeah, just kind of debulk it in the shape you want your taper to be. So after the 4 guard, I grab my number 2 open and do the same thing right under the 4 guard. You don't really need a 3 guard, just skip that. And after the 2 open, you want to close it and do the same thing just a little bit below that. And just be consistent with it and just keep brushing, and yeah, be patient with it. So after the 2 closed, I grab my calipers, open it up, and create my first guideline. And with your guideline, you also want to be consistent and create the guideline in the same way you created or debulked the hair, pretty much. And after the 0 or the clipper open, I grab the 1 open and do the same thing, maybe like a half an inch to an inch above that. And then after the 1 open, just hit the 1 close right under the 1 open. You're not gonna blend the 1 open into the 2, so you're gonna have to use the 1.5 guard. And I usually start out open or closed. It doesn't really matter, just as long as you get the line out. You can start open and then see how much it cuts, and then close it if you need to. Just do what you gotta do to get the line out, pretty much. Right here, I'm taking out the bottom line, so I start out closed and then slowly work my way up and use the corners and just try not to push it too much, and yeah, keep the bottom line nice and tight. So on the back, same thing for the guideline. Just take it up to wherever you think you need to. Some people for high tapers, they say bring it up to the bottom of the ear, but I don't really go by that. I just do what I think looks right. And same steps here. Start by debulking. Start with the 4 guard closed. Just try to blend into the hair on the top. And after that, hit it with the 2 open. And then 2 closed. Skip the 3 guard. You know, I got, like, everybody has different steps, and so do I. This is just one of the steps I'll be showing on this channel. Typically, I know it sounds crazy, but like I use different steps on every haircut I do. I don't really have like a set way of cutting hair. I just go by whatever I feel. So after the clipper open, I hit it with the 1 open again. And then after the 1 open, I'm gonna do the 1 closed. And then the 1.5 open. And then closed, same thing. And on the side, I didn't need to use the 1/2 clip, but in the back, he has more like hair follicles, so I need to stretch it more. So I need to use the 1/2 guard just to blend it out. The back of his hair is actually kind of hard to blend. He has a good amount of dark spots, but we'll make it work. Bottom line, same thing. clipper closed, just kind of like tap at it kind of, and then slowly open it, try to blend it out. And this is my first video in a while, so my bad for always getting my shoulder in it. I gotta get used to the angles. I didn't know how hard it was to, forgot how hard it was to cut hair and film at the same time. So now I'm just getting rid of the dark spots with the one guard. I'm just kind of opening and closing it depending on what or how dark the dark spot is. And now I'm using the shavers at the end, not for any particular reason. It just either I forgot to or like I just wanted to. It doesn't really matter. Just if you do it at the end, you just gotta kind of remember where the bald guideline was and don't bring it up too high, or else you will make a line, and you don't want to do that. So anyway, a pro tip for lining up behind the ear: make sure you kind of debulk the hair with the trimmer over the comb before you line it up. That way the hairs are like nice and flat and laying down perfectly. And right here you see me flip the trimmer the other way, the other way, and line it up, because you want to line up the hair against the way it goes, because that way the trimmers will actually like grab the hair instead of pushing it away from it. And just take your time with this. There's no need to rush. Try not to push it back. These lines are what the clients notice the most and what other people notice the most. So the crispier they are, the better. Sheesh. Same thing on the other side. Just line it up nice and clean. Another pro tip. So like I said, his hair is probably like a number 9 or a 10 on top. So I grabbed a number 4. And actually I also debulked the hairline, so before you line it up you want to make sure the hairline lays flat, so that way when you line it up the hairs aren't sticking up and it just makes it a lot cleaner. So I used the number 4 guard and just kind of lightly grazed at it. And for the hairline, I don't really have a certain way of lining up. I usually start in the middle and work my way around the sides, but it's not always like that. It just depends how I feel. But if you're a beginner, definitely recommend starting from the middle, hitting one side and then following that line onto the other side. And make sure you keep it natural as you can. This side was kind of hard to record and line up at the same time, so I had to hit it in this weird angle, but it still came out kind of clean. Damn, that was looking crazy right there. Let me know what y'all think of the taper. I think it came out sick. Another tip when lining up with the razor is especially on the side right here, you don't want to, you know, people say obviously you want to pull the skin, but you actually don't want to pull it too much, because if you pull it too much, your line's going to end up crooked. So like at the top you can pull it a lot, but when you're lining up the sides, make sure you like don't apply too much pressure. And yeah, just keep it nice and consistent. Get the other side too real quick. And right here, I usually don't do this, but I wanted to add the finishing touches to this haircut. I just kind of free-handed the hairs that were sticking out, the little flyaways, and just trying to perfect the cut, you know. Clients notice the little details. Here's the before. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the video. If you like it, please subscribe, like the video, share it. Let me know if it helped you out in the comments down below. Let me know if you want to see more videos. And yeah, peace. Oh, and also if you got Instagram, check me out at George Cut It.